It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Desperados, veteran running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Desperados and the Bulls, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Desperados of San Antonio taking on the Bulls of San Juan. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis up in the booth. And, Charles, you look at this San Juan team as they enter play.
They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio Ball Club, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 122 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Griffin.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Taking it about the 36.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Griffin. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Griffin. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. So a change of possession here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing, Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On the option right, it's Jones. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Back out comes San Antonio. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Play action. It's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Chambers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. It's Chambers, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you look at this defense.
They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Griffin.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
On now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Jones.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Jones now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a handoff up the middle. Beasley. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Back out comes San Antonio. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chambers, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the shotgun, Griffin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Out of the gun, Griffin. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Juan's offense ready to get started again.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle they go. Beasley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Beasley complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Beasley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete.
Intended for 86. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
False start.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Griffin.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Chambers, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Griffin. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Griffin. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the 1st quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And they take a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough
and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 27, Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, it's Chambers, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of 1 yard. And the San Antonio first down.
Now it's Griffin. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, San Antonio.
On first down, Chambers looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Griffin to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second and goal from the 1.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the third, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Beasley, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Beasley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Mitchell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Chambers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the San Antonio first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chambers has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On second down now. It's Chambers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 31. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jones now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
Jones on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out comes San Antonio. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Griffin's throw taken in here by Jackson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Chambers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Griffin. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Griffin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
They go play action with Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Beasley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, 54 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. To throw is Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Jones, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Escaping the pressure right. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for San Antonio, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Juan,
we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.